Get the teleprompter up. Will we get up to 10? YouTube. YouTube. 1 second. Who knows what we're going to talk about tonight? This right there. Wow. I'll last because I know there's a lot of heavy hitters out here. Seeing how many, if I can get a few people in Philly Road Tech, I thought, what's up, Philly? How you doing? Open category night. So whatever comes up, comes up. And I'm not, no apple juice tonight, straight water. I'm about ready to get in shape again. So I'm going to lay off the apple juice for a little while. How's everybody doing tonight? All 2 of us, 3 of us. If you're still here. I'm not leaning in anymore either because it gets crazy. Hey, Stacks. What's up, Stacks? Stacks. How you doing? Doing one of them shout-out things like you, man. You sound like one of them used car guys or one of them commercials. You keep on going. You got some good dialect. Yeah, well, I something might be happening tomorrow, so hopefully I can do another one because I picked up some stuff. I was hoping Tim comes in, the glass guy. This is his fault. This was cheap, so I took a shot on it. If I lose on a couple bucks, I'll get back at a yard sale. But I picked that up and some crystal, and I know he's the glass man. He said something about patterns. He did give me a comment. But when he jumps in here, I'll show him this. I got 4 settings of that. Just whatever. If it's a setting, it's a plate. It's the saucer and a big plate and a cup. So I'm going to try it, see what happens. I think it's worth more than $4 what I paid for it also. And it's that depression glass, but it's not green. So is that stuff more desirable? That's what I'm going to ask you. I got to get a little Tim Field book put together so I know a little bit more about it. When I always seen it for a quarter, I'd grab it anyway, quarter or $1. But I'm not going to pay a lot of money for it. So he's not sure. That's what I was going to do, is go in the bathroom, turn the lights off with a black light. We did that with me and a buddy did that. And looking at had that China, I think it's Japanese or Chinese stuff. I think it's resin, but they're saying you put a black light on ivory, and you can tell. And I don't think it's ivory. So what the heck? I tried it. Hey Tommy, how you doing? You guys having something tonight? I figure you guys would be on like 11 o'clock or whatever. Foreigners. There's my man over the years. What do we got here, Tim? What do we got? There's the pattern. So, and it doesn't matter. I would have bought. I think I was going to get this anyway, but I know that I think you can see that. That's the pattern. There's 4 of these, 4 plates and 4 saucers, and just 1 of these. So that's that one. I just grabbed that. $4. So you can't go wrong. And that's why I grabbed it. And some crystal and a few other things. Hey, Rob and Lisa, or Lisa and Rob, or one or the other. How you doing tonight? Oh, NASCAR. Dude, you should have been here last night. I was breaking out with the midgets, the sprint cars, and we was unveiling them, pulling them out of the archives, and never before seen. I never even opened them. Yeah, I seen you. You said something about a pattern, so I don't know what this is, but I think it's worth more than $4. I think I'll throw it out there and find out. That's all I can do. I'm all set up. I'm going to attack eBay. I'm on the attack mode. I'm going in and hit it hard. I sell stuff off of Facebook Marketplace because I'm hitting home runs on that all the time. So nobody got lost in the wrecks. I seen one shoot under your couch or something like that. You even had a car for me. I couldn't believe it. How'd I do? Did I win one round? This was if you're still in here, there was one of my that was from that estate sale. I just got him because he's creepy. So he's gonna be like a mascot for a little bit. So I put him on eBay. Oh, I won a race. Woo! There you go, NASCAR. This is a valuable Hot Wheel. This is the custom Camaro, the orange one. This is the original. I think this is what is this? This is a US one. No, it's Hong Kong. 67 Hong Kong, and I'm surprised. I thought that was a US one, so that might be the second setting. But it's orange, it's nice. Got a little tone into it. This was out of somebody I bought a whole one of the black circle ones full of the original red line. So that was one happy day for me. That cord, I've got a blue one of those too. They're worth a little bit of money. Everyone in MMA fights tonight, or is it just regular? I used to watch it, but I kind of lost interest. I liked the MMA when they first came out, when the teeth were flying and there was no rules and no weights. And of course, they always have to have rules, and they ruin it. I don't want any rules. I want them to keep going until somebody taps out or gets carried out. Lake Placid all the time, man. That's my place. We even picked up there when we was there. I had a video, and we did very good because my buddy got a stack of comic books. I've showed some of them on these chats. And they were the 12 center Spider-Mans. He got like 10 of them or something like that. I bought some glass up there, picked up stuff I like, and he just asked. And somebody brought out we got movie posters too from a Saranac Lake. You know, I have a place up Lake Placid's here. Saranac Lake's an old town next to it, and it's cool. They used to have a movie house there. So we got the old marquees or whatever they're called, what was coming and what was going, framed them up. So it's nice movie memorabilia from the 30s, something that doesn't exist anymore out there. Show that, this right here. Can you see it? I'll put it over by Harry Mike. That's that pattern, I guess. Here's the plate it was sitting on. It's not white. It's all new, Tracy. There, that's the same pattern as the. And you want the big plate? Here's the big plate. Is that like a snake head on? No, that's not a snake. It could be considered a snake, a serpent in the flowers. Does that tell you anything? Does that make it desirable? $100 a setting. That would be nice. Also, this is going to be interesting too. I'm paying attention. If I see stickers on this stuff's heavy too. But this is Polish crystal in there, and that was on there, and that's why I grabbed it. It's not. It's kind of rhymes almost as like saying a woman's part, but it's not. It's not that. Brugentula or something. I don't know. Something Polish, but I looked at them and I think that has some value to it too. And I paid $1 for it. So I always take a chance at $1. If I can make 20, I'm gonna buy it. But that was the glass. I got a couple slot cars, and that scared the creepy mummy. They were the pickups yesterday. A couple pieces of china too. I took a shot at, so it was a $15 day, and I think this will get me 20 to 30. So I'm going to put it on eBay, and we'll let it go. See what happens. What do you have? Like a field guide, a book? I guess you could probably Google it too. I haven't really looked into it. I have to look on. I haven't even looked. Hey Vegas, how you doing? Well, I haven't looked really at all about it. I just brought it home and did a video and then showed it on my last night chat. Charlie was $5, and he's clean. He's even got his shoes. Well, he's good. He's not cracked or anything. I gotta do. I'll find out how you can get these mouths function a little bit better. Bluegrass, how you doing? No lives today, huh? So no guitar playing. I was waiting to see if you'd come on tonight and play some guitar, but things were quiet. Yeah, Charlie was. I'll take a shot at those. I see him going for in that shape without shoes for 60 and $70 with bids. So he's. I think I got to get the mouth going on it though, because he's not moving his mouth when you're pulling the string. So there might be a way of taking that out or spraying some WD-40 back in there. I don't think you're going to hurt it any. It was just laying on the floor when I walked down there. So I said, how much for the dummy? I'll take it. And I don't pay it. Yeah. But that's how much that was. I collect Ray Dunn. That's my shirt. What is Ray Dunn? How come that's I'm getting stuff on the screen there, and it's not coming up on my little teleprompter here? What's up with that? Somebody erase your thing there, Tom. That's weird. How about that? I don't want to start having to lean in on this thing all the time. Ray Dunn, who's that? No, everything's come up but that one comment that Tommy made. So who knows? I see live chat on both of them. So I don't know what it is. It's YouTube messing with you probably. And big thing is that I'd like to be able to play stinking music on here, but they won't let you because it's copyrighted. And that free stuff out there is just terrible. You're better off hearing the heater come on and off. So what are you selling now, Bluegrass? Still baseball crap? And here you go, NASCAR. Here's one nobody seen last night. The unveiling of the Terry Phillips. Is it a... Oh, it's a dirt car. I pulled this out last night. That's a dirty one. 1 second. Here we go. Right behind the old, we'll go with Jeff Swindell, Jeff Swindell. Vegas thrifts, Jeff Swindell. Let's see what's in here. If anything jumps out of here and crawls, that's possible. Because these came out of a pretty dirty place. But they've been sitting around for about a year. So that's what I might even pop into a flea market myself tomorrow. It's going to be 55 here. Ooh, that's a nice one. Look at this. First time seen. It's the Gold Eagle, and it has a wing. What do you think, NASCAR, if you're still in here? These are nice, and they're all selling very well. 20 and up, what they're going for. Sold one to the thrifting lounge dude last night. I think it's Kevin. Kevin is his name. He's going to buy one off me, so that's a good deal. Nice. Yeah, these things are. And now I know what to go after at yard sales when I see this crap. If they're $5, I'm buying it. Even the regular racers, because I can double my money. So is that these guys ran in dirt cars, and then they go on it. I see Tony Stewart, all of them do it. Seems like they have worse wrecks than those sprint car things, though. That dude had a big ass wreck last week. Ray Dunn banned me. Who the hell is Ray Dunn? Ray Dunn. And as you'll see, that this is just ice. Frustration, that's why I chew on ice. Really? That's bad. You buy batteries at Dollar Tree and you can flip them for $5. That's a pretty good deal. Why don't Dollar Tree raise it up to $2 tree or something? Make a little more profit. That's the Outlaw Racers. Here's another one that wasn't ever unveiled. No, nobody's on this one. So we'll see who it is when we open it. This must be a car that, oh, look at that one. Woo, they're dirty still. That's about it. They got some dust inside of them. It doesn't have, there's no name on it, though, but that's the Pennzoil car. So these things are nice. So that's that. 2 unveilings tonight for the 143 sprint cars. Multiple drivers. So that's what that one is. So that's probably a 1999 one then. One of the cheaper ones. You'll buy it if you collect Pennzoil stuff. That used to be in Oil City, Pennsylvania. You want to check out a town that died. Big giant houses you can get for 70 and 80 and 90 grand because there's no jobs there because Pennzoil or one of those little oil places was up there and it left town and the town just went. Story of a lot of towns. That's throughout Ohio and Pennsylvania and a lot of those Midwest towns, same thing. They died and houses are cheap. Here and where we're at, they're very expensive. Okay. Does Rhode Island have sprint race cars? Do they have a track where they race up in New England? I know they race in the Poconos. Is anything up higher than the Poconos that the NASCAR circuit goes on? Because when Dover runs their cars, I think they do it twice a year. You see all the New Englanders coming down to go to Dover for that weekend. So I've seen it. You'll see the those tags show up. Massachusetts and Rhode Island, Connecticut. There's plenty of country boys up there that like watching NASCAR. So are they for sprint cars, or are they for the regular the stock cars? Dirt racing. What is dirt racing? Loudon, New Hampshire. Sounds nice. But it's open category night. Got any questions? Feel free to ask me anything, but because I don't, I just want to pop in to get some time, like some people do. And I was watching a few of the. There's some big picker shows on the night. Well, reseller shows on the night, but I they're talking serious and they're not intermingling with the audience. So I lose interest pretty quick when they're not cutting jokes and cutting on each other, because that's better. And here's one for you there, NASCAR. This was part of a group that I picked up. This is an old Marks wind-up toy. Of course, it has to be taken apart so we can get it to go across the hall, but I think these can be fixed. Looks like it's all there. There's nothing broke. The guns are on top. Gun on the side, nothing looks like it's missing. 2 wheels there. So we'll have to see. Hold on one second. Oh, well, thank you, Tracy. I'm pretty quiet tonight, so I'm pretty beat because last night I had a couple more apple juices than I usually have, and this morning I woke up, I did not feel up to par for some reason. Maybe it was 5 hours sleep. So, and plus I think I'm going to start the old HH20 diet and lifestyle. So because I'm getting ready to hike, and I need to do that if I'm going to be climbing hills, or I'm going to die up there having a heart attack. One or the other. Really, is this Rob or Lisa? It's Lisa here. Yeah, they're talking about. There was one person in there. There was one person in there, one lady. I've never seen her before, so she must have been a real heavy hitter or something. But she was in there with like 6 of them, and Larry was right in the middle of them. Larry Lafferty. I think he's on probably 10 different chats a day. You always see Larry. Here's Larry up, and he's down the corner, and you'll see like the top of his hat, and it'll be this like this. And he's not saying much. He's just there. Pittsburgh. He is well, look at that. We've got Mel. That's Mel. It's not Burnout. It's Mel. That's right. So I've got your name down now. I'll get the rest of them. I know NASCAR's Derek. And of course, we know Lisa and Rob. Oh, is that the So who won the race today, Derek? Who was the big winner, or does it continue? Was that the grand finale today, or was you just weeding the weaker cars out? And you gave me a nice car, by the way. I thought I had like a Jaguar. Last night it was it then, right? Last night it was over. That's what I meant. Or do we have one more night for the finals? That's the big question. Oh, you do it all the time. I thought you had a grand winner out of the whole deal. Or do you win all the time? You got like this let it car that knocks people right off the track. 38 weeks of racing. Oh, okay. It's just like a circuit thing going around. Brown-eyed trucker, how you doing? And I think you were here last night. Welcome back. Because I'm talking about the same thing I talked about last night. Pretty much nothing. Collectibles, got questions to ask. I got stuff all around here. You name it, I probably have it. At least one of. Even. Oh, okay. There we go. You got people that aren't even on YouTube going in there. So okay. Rooster Cockbird, how you been? Howdy do time. No, that's Harry Mike. Charlie McCarthy. He's just he's missing his top hat and eyepiece, or he'd be $100 and some. So he's marked down. So if you're interested in having one of these guys, here he is, right here. He's even got his shoes. Just dust him off a little bit, and he's ready to go. And you can scare the hell out of people with it too, because they are kind of freaky. But it didn't run around the house last night and didn't draw all over the walls. So I don't think it's haunted. So I was watching that again today, The Conjuring. That still scares me. That's a great movie. You want to see scary movies, or if you like scary movies, you haven't seen that one, that's worth watching. I've watched it a couple times. A great movie, matter of fact. So, and they had one of these freaky dolls in there, not this type. This guy's in Goosebumps, like that. What's his name? I forget what his name is in Goosebumps. But Snappy, that's it. He's kind of the leader of the whatever pops out of the books. And that's the story on Snappy. And he's holding a nice oilsome can. That was from a pick about a year and a half ago. So I even got oil cans, beer cans, lanterns, glass, anything. But I've even got some shirts I'm ready to sell. Baltimore Orioles, not Machado, but the other guy they had, Tejada. So they're going on. I'm about out of words too tonight, because probably because I'm a little under the weather because of apple juice poisoning. Bucks, Toys, and Collectibles. What's up? Buck collect. Or is he just he's got he hasn't had much in here. You put something in 3 hours ago. What? Check it out. You got a local auction hall. Find anything good? I just showed some NASCAR midgets. You missed them or not? They're dirt cars and sprint cars. Not sprint cars, but sprint cars. Like this. This is one of them. But this is a little more high end. This is action. This is an ADC. No, it might be ADC. These are desirable. I did good at selling a few of these and made good money. And I paid nothing because they're from a clean out. Rats and turds and dead animals and mold. And this stuff's all in these houses every time. Just bring them home and they smell, leave them outside, and the stink blows off of them after a few days. Clean them up and send them out to the people. Yeah, I got last night. I sold one to a guy on a chat. He seen an old Spice car like was one of these jobbers. That's the one I just showed. But and we made a deal. This the first time I opened this since it's been home because I've been lazy and not listing this stuff, but I'm going to because they got to go. I'm keeping the ones that weren't in boxes for now. They're on the shelves in there, but these ones in boxes are going up for auction. Highest bidder will win. So that's that stuff. Baby Ruth sprint cars, Gordon's. My buddy has Jeff Gordon, and he has Tony Stewart, and there was a couple other names that were familiar to me. All the rest aren't familiar. So, really, you're going to play tomorrow with the guitar? What time are you going on? Gadget 21679. How are you? Or is it Gidget? What's 21679? Is that like just a number you throw on the end because there's other Gidgets out there? Let's go to your channel and check it out. Food. I'm subscribed to you. And I see some design, and now I'm hungry because I see the food. Oh, your baby. So that's born February 16th, 1979? Could that be? Or, oh, your birthday. It takes a while. When you're older and you did things in the 80s and you thought it was fun, and every weekend you kept doing these things, it does take effect on, and it slows you down. And you'll notice that I mess up on names, and I chew loud sometimes, and I eat ice. And tonight I'm not drinking apple juice, so it's going to be water and ice tonight. So that's you're born in 79. You're young. I was in my second year of high school in 1979. Probably I am the oldest person in this chat, matter of fact, I think. So you guys are stuck with the old man tonight. Yeah, the 80s. You know, the bad haircuts, and it was a lot of fun though in the 80s. Oh, my man Rob's in here. That's all right. We're right around the same, so we're still freshmen in the over 55. Just remember that. Till you hit about 60, then you become a sophomore. So that's why every time I go in the over 55, I just say, I'm still a freshman here. So, well, thank you, brown-eyed girl. I think it's the lighting here. It makes me look a little younger, at least like 56. Yeah, I had the long hair, the mullet, the hair down to here, and all that crap in the 80s. I got a couple old pictures floating around. I'll stick one up here to scare the hell out of everybody. And you really look different too now that if you look back. Jams on the beach. That's when we finally took off the cutoffs and you bought jams. Started to get the cool looking shorts. Didn't wear the Speedos because Americans, you know, you could tell the Canadians because they came down in the Speedos, the weenie bikinis. We had on the jams, and we had the big radios. '89 Mattel. Check this out, buddy. That's my Camaro 67, the Hong Kong. This is original. It's a beauty. It's got a little bit of fading to it, but that was Hot Wheel die cast of the night. And then I showed a bunch of sprint cars after that. What's up? Scored a huge bunch of insulators today. 2 orange amber ones and one from 1880. Dude, you got to make a video. Get that stuff out there so we can see it and build up the insulator community, because that would be nice. Yeah, I had my mullet was I would have actually curls back there because I had curly hair and it would be like droopy curls sitting there. I think the couple of the girls liked it, but probably the guys were saying, look at the fruitcake over there with the curls in the back of his head." Boom boxes, yeah. And now if you pick them up, everybody wants them. Average Joe, PT, dude. I think Average Joe, you're the dude that shows the stuff on the bones and stuff like that, because I have that that foot thing, that flascioli, whatever the hell that's called, where my heel hurts. Now both of them are hurting, and I think you have a little video that I'm going to watch tomorrow morning when I'm having my smoothie bowl on ways to stretch out before I go to the doctor. I don't want to get any shots in that son of a gun. And my feet hurt because I walk about 8 to 10 miles a day at work, and I'm getting too old for that crap. Wow, you got it. You definitely make a video on those insulators, because I like seeing that stuff. The buddy just picked up 2 for me, so I'm going to be checking them out. You guys need any PT tips? This Average Joe, he looks like he's got great sight. So for these, when you start getting older, you're going to get aches and pains. Watch this guy; he'll have you stretching the right way, and it's free. Free info on YouTube. I don't think he's selling any books.
Paycheck just came in.
Would you? What? Huh? Yeah,
YouTube
right.
channel
Get out of here. That's not going to happen. And that's young Harry in the background. He's always sneaking in. What are you doing eating? You're going to get as big as a house one day because you eat too late at night.
I even ate today.
All right.
Besides dinner.
All right. Well, we can hear you. So, because you got those things in, you're screaming. So scram.
No, you?
Yeah. Go. That's what I got to do something with my feet because they're killing me. Well, he doesn't. He's going to be a teenager. Well, I say he's 13, but he's going to turn 13. So they don't sleep anyway. They sleep in the daytime. They're like vampires. They go to bed at 1 and 2 in the morning and play their games. He's doing that Fortnite crap and stuff.
Not anymore.
What game do you play now?
2K?
Who? 2K or something like that. I don't know what it is, but there's some kind of, yeah, he's probably, who knows what he's doing, but he stays out of trouble. So that's the big thing. Buck's Toys, my new friend. Yeah, check him out. So you got all those insulators today. What was I going to show somebody? I had something. I forgot. See, that's again. I'm gonna have to get into some of the stuff. Burgundy sells. What's up? NBA 2K basketball. See, somebody knows. Somebody just come in, and he knows. How you doing, Burgundy? Are you selling? I was going to watch one of your videos today. Now I'll check it out later on. Still, now I lost myself, so I lost my teleprompter. That's not good. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. It's coming back up. There we go. I got to have my teleprompter because usually I do this crap, and that's not good. What you sell? You grab everything and sell anything, don't you? You're like a lot of the resellers that are in here. I'm more of a collector, and I like grabbing old stuff. I should learn about the newer stuff, but then I'd be in the yard too long. I like to bounce from yard to yard real quick when the season comes up. So I go in those church rummage sales. It's like, where's the toys? I'm going for the vintage toys first, and I'll come back and look through. There's always a big table of glass at those things too. Retro video. I've sold a lot of that. Tommy Bernard sells them video games. I've had a lot of that Nintendo stuff I've sold over the last couple years. Right now is the first time I think that I don't have anything in the house left. And I had probably 400 games. All of them, Xbox, Wii, Nintendo, all of it's gone. You collect them now. I sell them. That's something I don't even play games anymore, except some little toy blast on this phone. That's about the only game I play. I'm hooked on that kind of. So every day, or I'll play like 10 minutes after I watch the Tommy Tracy show. They put me asleep because I can't stay up. I wish I could stay up and watch them, but I have to go back to the repeats. No, I cleaned out house. I've gone in before the clean out people get there, and I get to go in the houses. So that's kind of like a storage unit thing, because you don't know what you're going to get. And like, that's where I picked 4 cases of this stuff for free, and games. I pulled games out, and I pulled toys out. I got a whole case of Star Wars stuff. I've gotten G.I. Joe stuff. I've gotten a ton of crap. I love it, but I haven't had. I've never lined up because I work when they auction off those storage units. So I've never done that. There's a lot of people on here that do that. There's those the Coopers. They buy storage units, and they find stuff. I do yard sales, estate sales. Yard sales are my favorite. And whenever my buddy lets me into the clean-outs, pre-clean-outs, we get to go in, and that's like Christmas time, man. We're just jumping all over the place. He takes off one place, I take off the other. Got our little flashlights. We've never been bitten by any rats yet either. So that's my big excitement. I know a guy that does it, and we ask everybody and anybody. Like one time I was on Craigslist, and the dude said free, stuff free in a box. And I like China, and it looked like China was in the box. So I went up there, and I said, oh, this is all crap. So I got to talking to the dude, and he says, look, that garage is hooked to the house, and nobody's been in there. If you want to go in, you can have anything in there. Guess what was in the rafters? Bang, stankin' bang. Old tools. So then I come back in, he gives me this stuff. He says, here's keys to those sheds out there. Nobody's been in there. I'm getting Coleman lanterns and shotgun shells that are from the 40s and 50s. The boxes are valuable. Cast iron stuff, coffee caddies, all this stuff is in there. And they're just going to throw it away. So that's the kind of stuff we run into. We always ask. I constantly ask, do you have this? Do you have that? And you talk to people, and you end up, they'll hook you up later. I get calls a year later that said, you was at my house a year ago, and now my neighbor's doing something, and he's going to throw it out. Are you interested? I'm in the car. I'm up there. Whoa. The thing is I got to settle down a little bit so I don't wreck. Yeah, some those oil cans, another one. If you want to see, if it's one you haven't seen, this is because of the American Pickers. That's a steel can too, 50 weight. They're the ones that I never thought of even. That's something I picked up from them because that one dude collects them, and that stuff's valuable. And that's an old can. It's from, this was in Massachusetts, as a matter of fact. Yeah, Worcester, Massachusetts. This company was at one time. The signs go in the thousands. And that can, I bet you even the shape it's in, is still a $100 can or more. And all I had to do was climb over a couple things and reach up in the corner. So that was cool. I've got some Quaker State cans too. They're out in the garage. This is the only one I got in here, and a couple bank ones, a couple outboard motor ones that are back here. But when they're fancy and they haven't been opened, I look and I'll grab them because that stuff's cool. Well, if you see something old, you grab it and then you look it up when you get home. And the worst you can do is throw it away. Always, if it's old, it's valuable. Now I'm starting to look at the other day. I seen somebody was selling these they're coin banks, but they're like advertising. And they're steel and they're shaped like the old pipe tobacco tins, and they'll have designs or buildings on them and what town they're from. Those things are valuable. If you see them, grab them. If I can get them for $5, I'm going to grab them, especially if they're in great shape. This valuable, you grab it. You don't see this stuff much, so it's usually beat to hell. You'll see if you're young guys now, they're after this stuff. Power Rangers and Thundercats and Mutant Ninja Turtles and stuff like that. The Hurricane Airsoft. Yeah. Airsoft. That's where you're shooting each other. Is that value? Hey, Laura Simpson, how you doing? Keeping out of cold? Keep out of cold, Laura. Here's some crystal. I don't know if you've seen that video I just did. This was my last couple pickups. So this is going to go as Polish crystal. Lead. That's heavy. It's probably 4 pounds. And some depression glass. Very nice pattern. Very lovely. Very lovely indeed. So that was my pickups. And of course, I'm a sucker for this stuff every time. This says Royal Crown Charity Rose 19. Can you hold on? Hold on. Let's get her. Okay, there it is. 1937. Japan. So that's before the war. So I guess that's something I learned. When it's made in Japan, it's before the war. Don't be sneaking up on me. Then it's occupied Japan. Then it's back to made in Japan. Well, it probably was Imperial Japan. Yeah, that's stuff that I got to look at the yard sales. But that one is valuable. That Zillosaur, whatever, he's got his tail and everything, and he works, and that's going on eBay. Somebody seen it in a chat, and if they ever came back in, I'd offer them at a smashing price, but they haven't been back in. They probably got pissed at me because I didn't offer it to them. Yeah, but that's some of the stuff we're talking about tonight. And if you're at a yard sale, of course, when you see sterling silver, pick it up because this stuff I did very well with too. And this is the last 2 pieces. So I'm over the $500 mark on this stealth sterling silver. So that's the carving set. The carving set. Yeah, you're right. No ciders tonight. All I've got here is a 3 chewed up bubble gums and some ice. This show is done with a clean mind and a clear head, as you notice. And I'm probably not as silly, but after I felt this morning from one too many of that apple there, I said, I can't. It tears me up, man. Can't function. Super bad videos. What's up? Welcome to the chat. Philly Road Tech is still here. Hard cider. No, it was apple juice. Apple juice, and I forgot that the glass had a little bit of. Somebody was saying apple juice doesn't have a head, but it actually does because I had some Dawn detergent in there and I didn't rinse it out good enough. So that's kind of like soap suds mixed in. So that's probably why I was feeling a little under the weather. There you go. Tracy, have a cider on the house. We got, my daughter had some of those red, what is that stuff, like Mike's Hard Lemonade or something. I should try one of those, but I'm not going to. Telling you. I got to start cleaning up my act, shaving and doing 10 push-ups, and so I get ready for the spring mountain climbing because it's coming. Red Apple Whale. And we got a bunch of that IPA stuff upstairs too, but that stuff's nasty tasting to me. I don't really. So orange cider, yeah. Angry Orchard cider, isn't that one of them? Something like that. The Angry Orchard. I've never tried any of those. It's always been beer, light beer, Miller Light, Amstel Light, Coors Light. But then I was. Now it's going to be straight water, smoothie bowls, and checking out Average Joe PT and try to work this nastiness out of my feet because they're getting bad. Bad. What's it called? It's called something. God darn it. I forget what it is. It doesn't matter. East Ciders. Maine is local. Austin. East Ciders. What, Tracy? What city are you near? Houston, Austin, Dallas. They're pretty far apart too, aren't they? Where's Austin? So is yard sales all year round there, or do you get a little cold spell? Because I know parts of Texas are hot, but I know that you guys can get snow too most of the year. So okay. We've had a mild winter, really mild, so it's been good for nothing because people aren't selling. You get estate sales to pop up, and that's it. We're in a really heavy populated area, though, so we can go up to Philadelphia. We can go down to Baltimore. We got all between there within an hour and a half range. See, that's what in the summer. Well, I know, Laura, you guys are under the snow, so I guess you got to go to church rummage sales and probably estate sales, but I don't think much is happening in your part of the world right now because you people are snowed in. I believe you are. So you'll wait till the spring. You got good bottle dumps up there too, because those old beer cans don't disintegrate, and you can find some rare ones. I was looking at them on eBay today, and ones even with holes in them. They're the cone tops. They're still going for $300 and $400 with 29 and 30 bids on them, and a couple days left. So you ever dig bottles around Canada, don't throw them cans away. If you can see any writing on them, they can be rare and they can be very valuable. So my bit of advice to the Canadians: do not throw it out just because it has a rusty hole in it. Just don't cut your finger. You'll have to see PT Joe, and he'll give you a tetanus shot. Yeah, Joe, you check out all their channels. And Tommy and Tracy and Rob and Lisa, they got great talk shows. They try to start off seriously, and I don't think it lasts too long. And they get some good guests in there, especially late night, because that's when all the ornery guys are starting to pick it up. And we don't see one of them in here tonight. I don't know where he's at. Kent. Where's Ken at? Because he's always got some good comments in there. He's very witty. That's it. 3 minutes. But they got great shows. They're worth watching, and they're on a lot. So tap the bell so you know when they pop up for you, and you'll see them live in person. Well, you better get out there with that shovel, but be careful when you start getting around them old cans. See if you can go real slow. Watch guys in New England, and there's a video on YouTube, and I forget what the dude's name is, but he's a big bottle dude. He's got a lot of followers too. But they go up and they find a whole dump of cone tops, and he probably gets about 40 of them, and they clean up nice. And I'm shocked. So, and a few of them were pretty rare. So they had a very valuable day. One time he's digging up all these signs too. What is that? Porcelain signs. And there wasn't a couple of them. He dug up like 20 of them. They're valuable, and they were in great shape. The only thing that's going to rust is where them little holes are. If that part falls out, then it'll rust a little, or where somebody shot it. Sure. You're finding real gold in your backyard, or are you talking about gold at a yard sale? When I found the box, and then it had some coins in it one time. There was something wrapped up in there, and I opened it, and it was a dude's gold tooth, real gold. So I kept it. That was from a yard sale. So super bad videos. Are you finding real gold, or are you talking about yard sale gold? Because only the gold hunters I watch on the old TV, there's only one of them does good. Everybody else loses their butts. And they're running out of ground to find stuff too. Those days are coming to an end. So the gold rush guys. Yeah, old bottles are cool. I look for them all the time. That's thing I missed this year was a spot where I could have had 15 rare mason jars for $5 a piece. It would have been a blowout pick, but I was second in line, and the dude that went up there and got every one of the good ones, and I got stuck with Diddley. So I'm batting 3 for 6 so far. I got the Coleman lanterns. That was a huge hit. And then I missed Roseville pottery, 10 pieces. They were selling them $10 a piece. And this was the good stuff too. This was all the flower vases and stuff, some of it big. I couldn't believe it. I don't know why I didn't go up and get it. And there was only 2 pieces that were chipped. Everything else was good. And Roseville pottery, still some of it 70, 80, $100. And that's something I don't have. I don't have one piece of that. I got McCoy, I got Hall, but I don't have Roseville, and I want it. Tracy, you ever find any, or Lisa, you ever pick up Roseville pottery? There's Kent right there, the man of the hour. Okay, I'm punched in. Yeah, we've been waiting for a couple wisecracks, so you're overdue. Tommy, say something so he gets you. Kent, we're on a lower level tonight. Well, this all the bottoms of those Roseville potteries had Roseville Pottery USA embossed on the bottom. So this was the real McCoy stuff, and it was nice. And it's still pinching because that would have been such a great video and such a good live chat. And this was good stuff. Anytime I see it now, it's 40 and $50 again. That's a rare times when you can find them for $5 and $10. That would be cool to find a gold ingot. That would be real cool. Be cool to find an old gold coin if you're metal detecting, because that stuff's valuable. Gold holds its value in the luster of gold. So you guys probably sold it too. I've seen it in a yard sale, and I thought I had a piece one time, and it's $5. I'm looking at it, and the woman at the end said, "There's a chip right there," and I said, "I don't want it if it's chipped, because it just makes it go. It's got to be in good shape." Same with the McCoy, like this. Here's McCoy pottery, and this is 1951. I know it for a fact. And the McCoy's there. You can barely see it, but it is on the bottom. This was my parents' wedding flowers came in that. That's why I know it's 51. And it used to be valuable, and McCoy potteries went just like Jim Beam bottles. They've lost. They still got some value to them, but not like they did. Yeah, I have that McCoy cookie jar that I haven't listed. I put it on Facebook, and it would sell. Nobody wanted it. I'm surprised, but I think they go for probably $20 on eBay. So, and I could get $10 at a yard sale. The real McCoy insane. So, but we're coming down. Was you in here last night? You see this guy, Kent? This is Harry Mike, the new my backup until I get rid of him. Unless he starts talking or something, then he's going right out the door. Yeah, McCoy stuff isn't. It just isn't. I think Roseville is the one of the better of the potteries, unless you know some stuff that I don't know about. But Roseville used to be $200 and $300, and at one time it's lost its luster. Scully is way better than your Harry. Who's Scully? Oh, this guy? Does he squeal when you? Nah. When I go behind, nah. He doesn't move. So somebody message retracted. Average Joe. I don't know what he was talking about, but that's all right. You don't have to. People can cut on me. I don't really care. That's cool. Slobs baseball collecting. Why are millennials so stupid and want everything for free? I don't know. What are they getting for free? I'm a baby boomer, so I wouldn't know that. No politics. No politics. Oh, okay. I know what you have him on your Scully must be on your show. Yeah, we don't do. I don't talk. We don't. If you're going to do the politics or religion, we usually don't do that. You want to talk about ghosts or something like that? That's cool, but we just talk everything else. People get too upset with politics, and I don't want to sit and yell at my TV, my monitor here anyway. So it's a waste of time. You want to talk collectibles or whatever, just start chatting. Keep keep Washington down there. Let's talk religion, man. All right, what religion you want? Religion of Kent, lead the way. Brother Kent will give us a sermon tonight, and then after that, we'll have cookies out of the McCoy cookie jar. Take it away, Kent. In the name of Billy Boney of Elia Dominoes for Bisco Sally of his Dominoes. There you go. So that's our religion sermon of the night. We'll go from the next set. That's the Latin. That was some Latin from Cheech and Chong. What did I put there? I put open category chat with Humstone. Okay. Well, I'll change that next time. No, that's all right, dude. You're fine. That's togas, man. And robes. Togas. That probably was a lot of fun. You nutty people. Any of you guys went to college, I'm sure you did all the toga things and stuff. We used to have the ugly pajama parties and ugly jacket parties back in the 90s. No, it is not. It's your place, so it doesn't matter. You're missing our live shows. Bell Stoner. Oh, I was over there. You guys, you were talking away, so I told everybody I was going to do this tonight too. I need hours too. You have like 90 people over there, so this is usually, and it's okay. It doesn't matter. Glad to see you stop in, Bill. I'll tell you what, you ever need help and you want to see somebody's death pile, go see that's what you guys call them. Look at Bill Stoner's. Holy moly. There's stuff back there that I bet you he doesn't even know he has. He said he just had a path through there, and I believe it. Who, me? Well, thank you. I was there for a little bit, but I wanted to get this in. And you guys go for like 4 hours, so I figured I'd do mine and then come back in because I think you guys were doing like a 4-hour chat last night. I can talk that long. Phil Picker, how you been? The Flyers won again. They're hot. I think you're a Philly fan because we've got a really good hockey team this year. Hey, we got a good hockey team, eh? So. Oh, he did have a sheet up over there. Well, I'll tell you what, he didn't. Last night that I got in with Bill Stoner and Kevin. He's the reseller. Everybody's some kind of reseller. So, and I was showing them these cars because and telling them some of my stories on clean outs and stuff. But Bill, I just want to get in to see what he has because he's got some good stuff. So, all right, there, Average Joe. I'll be checking you out because I got to get in there and check out, see if I can't get a remedy on some foot exercises. That's cool. Thank you, Bill. I'll come back over after I get done here unless Tommy and Tracy's having something. I'll check out everybody. I don't know, a couple of pickers. Where you guys been? What's going on here? You're at 5 o'clock. You used to be at 8 o'clock. I miss your show too, and sometimes usually you have it too late, and then Tommy and Tracy come in like the old Carson show or David Letterman. They're way too late. It's not late for Tracy because she's in Texas, so she's in. But us East Coast guys, I can't stop and not burn out. Now hers is like 2 o'clock in the morning. Right now, what are you guys? It's morning in Australia, and is it March yet over there, or is it still February? No, I know you're a day ahead of us or something like that. Yeah, 7 years ago today. Wow. All right. What's the next verse? "3 p.m. here." Okay, so is it hot? Of course it is. Hookers and cook. That's not in the Gettysburg Address. Or is that a scratch out on the original one? You're on the Google. You're Googling that thing. That's what you're doing. You got, well, you're in summer. Anyway, aren't you a different season than us? If it's, hey, silver, why, how you doing? How you been? Glad to see you stop in. Some of my coin collector buddies coming in here. I showed some silver. Here you go. This is stealth antique silverware. The only couple pieces I got left. Very valuable, very valuable. This is your carving set. Before the electric carvel came out, you had the knife and your meat fork. I think that's what these are considered, meat forks. Ham, turkey, all of it. Yes, she yeah, I think she's been on your lives a lot though, hasn't she? I know she was. I just seen her the other night. On you three were on there. There was four of you. I did see her. I didn't watch her whole thing. A fillet of fish from McDonald's. Mel talks with another blonde haired girl on some of her talks too. But now that I know her a little bit better and I can chat, she'll know who I am if I come in. I can watch them now. I feel like I can go in there and check them out. Their chat, that is, Kent. Their chat. Because he's going, I want to check them out too. That's okay. Is that your last one you did? I will. I've got plenty of time. Oh, really? Good. I'm gonna have to check it out. So she was actually pounding a few of the Fosters, huh? Is that what they drink over there? Do you drink Fosters out of a can? Harry Sandwich. Oh yeah. Coronavirus. Classy. So what is the beer to drink there, or do you drink like wine or something like that? Wine coolers. I don't know what they really like over there. Riesling. Oh, Silver Tawana. She's Corona, huh? Really? Pinky up, girl. Pabst Blue Ribbon. We're in again, Mel. Silver Tawana is she's Australian too, or he's Australian too, I believe. So Corona's classy. Corona beers. Getting the Corona lights. They seem like a skunky beer. Where I get it from, that they must sit it out, and it gets warm and then cold. Something happens to it. I was drinking that one, but I'm strictly the Amstel Light guy now. Heineken beers for me, and I'm a dude. Okay. Oh, you're New Zealand. That's cool. Well, what they send us, there you go. What they send us when it's Heineken, anything they send from over there, it's watered down. Corona's made in Mexico. Cesspool is. I trying. Cheers. You got it. I'm only doing ice tonight. I had this. I'm done. I'm done with alcohol beverages until next week. No, I'd like to be done for a while. I gotta start taking off a few of these. I don't want to be Santa Claus, so I want to get back in shape. at least enough that I can walk up a hill and not lose my breath. So that's what we're going for. So we've been going for about an hour and 16 minutes. And that's pretty good for a chat on a Saturday night for me. And so I'm going to close this thing down. I don't know if that, oh shoot, what happened? What happened there? Well, I can still see I'm talking, so. Hey, Andrew, come here. What did I just do? Come here, hurry up. This turtle's on here. Hold on. I'm on my phone still, but what happened to my camera? What happened to my screen?
Oh my
Come on, dude, you're
God.
killing me.
You're killing me.
Really. Sorry about that. I had to have young Harry Andrew, whatever you want to call him this week. But that's sort of poking through. Did you see that? Could you see that? Thanks, Harry. No, but that's about it for tonight. I don't know if anybody's going on. Who's going on next? You going on, Tracy? You going on, Tommy? How about you, Mel? It's 3:00 there. Kent, it's time for you to start having a show. Lisa and Tom. Lisa's going on. That's cool. Go ahead, because I'm going to ride on out and fill my water up and go from there. I'll see who pops on next, and I'll check them out. Thanks for jumping in. Always fun. Thanks for spending your time, and I'll catch you in somebody else's chat. And until then, later. Thanks so much for stopping in, and have a pleasant Sunday. And if you're up early, you'll probably catch me with a smoothie bowl as I do the Sunday morning sermon with Harry Humstone. Until then, later.